Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY. First, my little disclaimer. The following content is not financial advice. All content is based on my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify and do your own research. Understand the numbers and be aware of scammers. And you know the best to invest your money. Please be aware that I am holding a diverse portfolio of different crypto stocks. Okay, so let's jump right into it. So the big question is, does this pain ever end? This downtrend here since mid-November, so it's now 10 weeks or so. We're in a downtrend in Bitcoin and of course in the stocks even more. So a clear downtrend. We have seen some volume here coming in, but it's not that big. When we look to the RSI here on the daily, we're lower. We have been lower than in big China exodus correction here in May 2021, so last year. So yeah, the last time we were this low, or that time we were even lower, that was the crash in March 2020 when everything crashed like crazy. So yeah, this crash here seems special. It's a big one and we're down very hard here on the RSI. Let's go to the weekly RSI. Yeah, we're also on the weekly lower than in summer, definitely. We're above March 2020, which was a huge shock that time. And yeah, we were in March at these levels or even lower, and in the bear market of 2018 in the lows. So we are now from the RSI weekly, we're below that level or here where we were trading at 6,000 US dollars that time. I remember this time. And then we had this huge drop to 3,000. So we are already below this level here. Yeah, so that shows us we are very low in the RSI. There is not much enthusiasm here right now out there. Also the MACD, it hasn't crossed into the smaller bars here, so it's still very red, everything. So I think it's too early to talk about a reversal. Hopefully we will see it at some point, but right now, it's difficult to say. The stocks also have been slaughtered hard today. Some of them are a little bit in green, like Core Scientific, Mara, Riot, Hard8, Argo a little bit in red. Again, Hive tries to recover a bit. Bitfarms, DigiHost in red. DMG also in red, CleanSpark a little bit in green. So yeah, more or less around zero, not big. Bitcoin also around zero. So no big changes here today. Let's go to the short term. Yes, I mean, we haven't dropped below 30,000. And we have this huge downtrend line here. So yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. But overall, the macro economy is overshadowing Bitcoin and all these crypto stocks or growth stocks. That's for sure. The macro, like the Federal Reserve, which is, wants to raise interest rates, want to go to quantitative tightening and things like this. So people are talking about a recession now. That's a big danger. Then we have the geopolitical trouble with Russia, Ukraine. Also China, which is right now not that big in media as I'm aware of, but it's more about Russia. And things like this are hurting the stock market so far. So yeah, let's see where we're going with these stocks and with Bitcoin. Definitely not easy right now, but yes, I mean, no one said it's going to be easy in this environment to invest. Let's talk about the hash rate. On the 1 year chart, we can see here a big China exodus, and since then a strong recovery, and we're going up. We're now at approximately 200 exahash. We're stabilizing here at this 200 exahash. That also means that the difficulty will not go up in the next adjustment. It looks like within 6 days. It's right now forecasted at -2%. Last one was 9% plus, so that one was a big one. But it seems like the next difficulty adjustment could be negative. So it's stabilizing around this level. Talking about the mining profitability, we are now at the levels of summer 2021, the big correction we had here. That time we were below 20 cents per day per terahash, and we're now again at this level. So maybe this gives some support. Yeah, we will see. Let's go to the Google Trends. Yeah, Google Trends are moving up a bit. I think because of this huge correction we're seeing. But overall, no excitement. We haven't seen media attention, only negative, of course, but yeah, no hype or anything there, of course, right now. DMG blockchain announces delay of annual filings and application for a management cease trade order. So yeah, that of course comes to a really bad time here when every stock is hard under pressure, and then you're filing too late. That's really not good. I hope DMG gets the stuff together and release the numbers soon. Yeah, I've watched a video from Glassnode. They now have a YouTube channel, and I think there's very interesting stuff about on-chain analytics. Again, of course, right now the macro environment is more important than anything else, but it's also interesting to see these kind of movements there on-chain. For example, right now, we can here see the Bitcoin price. We can see when traders realized profits here. This is the green line. So of course, here in these levels, they realized profits. And the realized loss, especially from the short-term holders, yeah, it's going up here. We had here a peak a few weeks ago when there was a big crash to 42,000, and here again to the 33,000. So that's when people are capitulating or selling or getting liquidated. And yeah, the realized profit here is very low. So we have seen these levels here also in summer at this point here, and we are now here. But we really need to see this green line here. He says it in his video, really need to see this going up here, because we now have a little bit of an oversupply here from this realized loss sellers. Yeah, the green line has to pick up to absorb this one. So yeah, difficult to say. When this goes up, it maybe indicates that this correction will continue a little bit more until this goes up. So yeah, when we look to the Fear and Greed Index, we're definitely not at the top. We're low between the 10 and the 20s. In summer 2021, we had also a big correction, and that's what was the level when we bounced. And yeah, we're now here, so would be nice to bounce. If there is no black swan or something, yeah, maybe this helps. We will see. Also, we can see the supply by held by long-term holders. Yeah, we can see that this line here, I will zoom a little bit in. It's truly impressive how the ever-growing hodl army managed to make a second top while the hype was gone. As illiquid supply keeps growing, it's not if, but when we get an inflection point. Current prices are such a good entry point, super bullish long-term Bitcoin. Yeah, the root is always bullish, of course. Yeah, he says basically that the supply held by long-term hodlers, we have made a new top here without any hype. That was maybe possible due to the long-term hodlers, because they didn't sell, they just hodled through and yeah, didn't capitulate. So that's also interesting. That gives a little bit hope. Yeah, but I think the big thing here is right now Jerome Powell and the decisions of the Fed. Of course, we will get inflation numbers in February and things like this. The geopolitical issues we have right now in the world. Yeah, and the inflation, of course. So these are the driving forces right now for the stock market, and Bitcoin is very correlated to the stock market, especially also to the Nasdaq. Let's go to the ETF, the Invesco Trust ETF on the Nasdaq. It's down, yeah, 0.2%, not big today. So yeah, it would help to hold this level here. But yeah, I think we need some help from the macroeconomics to get out of this. Yeah, hopefully this happens soon. It is not easy to be a crypto investor, mining investor, or Bitcoin hodler right now. That's for sure. But when we look back, for in Bitcoin, let's go to Bitcoin. Yeah, we have seen huge drops. We have always seen a recovery. So, I mean, we haven't seen Bitcoin in a huge recession. It started in a big recession in 2008. So that's maybe a risk that when we're going now into a recession, we will have to see how Bitcoin performs. Yeah, that's definitely something we have to see. But overall, the fundamentals of Bitcoin haven't changed. One country is adopting it, El Salvador. Putin is talking about it. So we have global leaders, they are talking about Bitcoin. So yeah, it seems like it is too big to fail, or it is here to stay, let's say. But yeah, no one knows when the price goes up, and yeah, we will have to see. And hopefully we will get a reversal at some point, and we'll see better times soon. Okay guys, so thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.